wondering, thinking about what you do. Okay, I'm so who is the king? Brought our life with the bands. Sorry, mama, take this paper away. Go a little longer. Don't sweat my technique. Buckle up, but I see time that these uppercuts. Mike Tyson punch.
Hello world, what's up? Give me 1 second. I'm just doing a lot right now. Trying to get this pitch out the way. Give me 1 second, guys. What's up, guys? Hello. I hope you guys can hear me. Let me know if you're commenting, you're watching. You guys can share, like all that sorts. Yes. So let me get the applause going for you guys. Get the start party started. Damn. Yes. Let the applause go. Yes. Oh, please. More? Okay. Yes. Oh, he's here. Yes. I'm excited. Okay, guys. So in a few minutes, we're going to have live the artist Whiteboy Scummy coming all the way from Canada, showing love to us. I'm excited. We're supposed to have him this Wednesday. It happens fine, but we have him here. We're getting exclusive right now, as they say. So we're having soon in a minute. I got you. I see you, buddy. I see you. But again, guys, real quickly, you guys could check out my sophomore album. It's called The Rise of Vero G, which is not digitally out now yet because, you know, it's some issue going on. But either way, I have hard copies. If you guys are interested, let me know. Again, this is the cover. You guys can see that. And it has 13 great original tracks, a lot of great songs, and thank you for those who've been just supporting it and getting a copy of stuff. So again, guys, you're on the Vero G Spotlight Network TV right now. You're watching us all on YouTube right now, live. Also on Amazon Fire TV live. Guys, you can subscribe to us as well on Amazon Fire TV. It's free. Download it on Fire Stick, I believe. Also, guys, we're on Facebook Live right now. So you're watching everywhere. And guys, please comment if we're going to have the guest in a few minutes. Comment, saying love support. He's going to also perform for us live, which I'm excited to say. Yes. And I've been making him wait enough. So let's get him on the show. Let's get the appropriate way to do it. Let me get him on and get the applause going. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I see you. Yeah, this thing is weird sometimes. I'm trying to figure everything out right now. I was like, oh my God, that's today. Yeah, so we're going to have right now, what's up?
What's good? Whiteboy Scummy, your favorite white boy.
Yes, oh my God.
It is.
Yes, definitely. Let me get the applause first. You know how we do. Hold on, give me 1 second. Get the official entrance. Hold on. That's how YouTube works. Okay, we got it. Yes.
Alive? Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. We're live right now.
What's good? Yo, it's your favorite white boy. I go by the name Whiteboy Scummy. Make sure you look me up on all social media streaming platforms at Whiteboy Scummy. White Boys, one word, Scummy, Scummy. It's your favorite white boy, man. We everywhere. Audio Mac, Deezer, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Instagram, Facebook, goddamn TikTok. We everywhere, baby. All the way from
Awesome.
Canada, in the goddamn country, in the boonies, you know.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Don't mind me. I'm just balling up right quick, if that's cool.
No, that's sure. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, let's get straight to it. Let's get to know who you are. A big shout out before we start. Big shout out to DJ Chase.
My guy.
He's yes, of course, he's a dope DJ. He also DJs for us on Wednesdays at the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. So tune in, guys. You get a chance at DTF Radio. But again, so forth. Thank you, DJ Chase, for recommending him to us. And he's just an amazing artist. I checked your work out. Official shit. I gotta say it like it is.
I appreciate that. You know, I put a lot of time into my craft. So, you know, when you hear it from people with established backgrounds like yourself, people like DJ Chase, it means something. It just hits different, you know what I mean? So I appreciate that. And yo, for real, I'm sure a lot of your viewers are probably familiar with DJ Chase. Yo, big up this man. Anyone who's listening or watching this, that's an artist, you get at this guy right now. I'm sure you got his socials, Vera. We can link that because yo, DJ Chase, man, he's out here putting people on, real talent, real independent artists, just like me, out here on the grind every day. And we need that infrastructure. So go ahead, man's up.
No doubt, definitely. And he's also with Worldwide Sound Records, by the way. Just putting in there, throwing all the plugs in the one at it.
No, yo, you know better than me.
Oh, no. Listen, I'm just here. But let's get to it. Let the world know. Like I said, I checked your music out. It's so dope. I love it. And let the people know who is White Boy Scummy.
All right, so White Boy Scummy. Damn, White Boy Scummy is your favorite white boy. Listen, we all know Eminem is 45 years old. He's got a family and kids. You know what I mean? He's still doing his thing, but come on, we got room in the game for a new white boy. Logic's done. MGK's out of here. Yellow Wolf's gone. No, I'm just playing with you. For real, my whole thing is, like I said, I'm from Canada, but I ain't from Toronto. I lived in Toronto, and I'm actually moving back to Toronto shortly. But I grew up in the country, right? I grew up in the boonies where the drug dealers are the drug addicts. You know what I'm saying? Where it's buckets. And it's a different kind of lifestyle. It's a different kind of environment. And it's not ballers out here. You know what I mean? It's a lot of what's the word? Like, I don't want to say just poverty. That's what I'm looking for. It's a lot of drugs going around, but not it's different than in the city. It's not like blow, it's more like fentanyl. Anyways, it's just a different background, you know what I mean? It's a little grimy, it's a little grungy, but that's what I know. That's what I grew up in, and then that's the truth that I have to tell people. So, you know, White Boy Scummy, little white boy moving from the country to the city, you know, going out to parties. You know how many times I got told, who's this white boy? Who's this white boy? You know what I'm saying? And yo, it used to get under my skin when I was like a little kid, like 16, 17. So, I mean, every time I got that, you know, when it came to rapping, when it came to the cypher, the freestyle, they're all like, oh shit, okay, this guy is doing his thing. So then I guess, eventually I got to a point where I was like, you know what? I am a white boy. In fact, I'm your favorite white boy. You best not forget. So is the birth of White Boy Scummy, right? And yeah, I guess that's kind of my background and what I do. I love music. I love hip hop. And yeah, I'm sticking around for the long haul. You know what I mean?
Awesome. All right, cool. Tell us a little bit more of who inspired you in your as an artistry, as of either music influences as well. Who inspired you at your hometown?
In my hometown?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a couple people. First, when I was like a little kid, there was this guy. His name was John Cleveland Hughes. He was a musician. He's, you know, played, subbed in for, he was never like a big celebrity himself, but he's like, went on tour with the Guess Who and goddamn, just a bunch of old school Canadian artists that like had their run back in the 80s or whatever. Anyways, this guy was posted up in town and did music lessons. And, you know, I think I was maybe 10 or 11 years old and was kind of getting into shit. And my mom wanted to put me into something just to keep me occupied, really. So she owned a business in town too, actually. And this guy came into her store, you know, introduced himself, said he's doing music lessons. So I said, okay, I give that a try. And that's actually where I really first was like put on to the beauty of music. You know what I mean? Like I'd always hear the songs on the radio or like going to school what people was talking about, but like I never really felt that fell in love just at that moment. But this guy made me fall in love with music, and he showed me just how deep, like to see somebody do that shit, you know what I mean? Like hop on the keys and do his little jazzy solo and then hop on the drums and do a 1-2, and he could do it all, you know what I'm saying? So that just really, really inspired me. And anyways, I ended up taking drum lessons with him for maybe a year or two before his unfortunate passing. He ended up committing suicide. Yeah, so like to this day, that guy is like really one of the reasons why I just always wanted to hold on to this dream, because he always taught me that, like, you know, us musicians, us creators, we are gifted with something that the vast majority of the population does not experience or get to process. You know what I mean? Like we have an outlet that most people don't have. Like when we're going through shit, we write about it, we make a song, we make sounds, we communicate it, right? A lot of people don't have that, and they resort to other means, right? I'm sure we've all done the same thing. And damn, where was I going with this?
No, you're up. I'm watching. I'm good. You're saying basically like how people influence you, and now you're being gifted.
Right. So we have this gift, and yeah, sorry, that's where I was going with this. He was the one who taught me to pay that forward. You know what I mean? Like God gave us these gifts for when we come with a responsibility. You know what I mean? And we better be using it every single day and working our asses off to make an impact and share it with more people and give them the talents that, or share with them the talents that we were gifted.
Awesome.
So that guy really had a huge impact on my life. And then so that's where it started, right? Like I said, he gave me drum lessons, so that's kind of what gave me the music bug. And later down the road, I would find that being a drummer and understanding rhythm would really, really help me as a rapper when I started to get into hip hop a little further down the line in high school and shit, because like you start to hear the syllables as rhythmic notes, right? So I could really understand, especially when all this trap shit started to blow up in the, you know, early 2010s, like Chief Keef, Fredo Santana, that Young Chop, and all that whole drill movement. Exactly. Like you started to realize that, oh shit, the oh, that's triplets. You know what I mean? From the rhythm side of my brain telling me that. So anyways, that's how that skill kind of got applied. And then who else locally? So like then I was introduced. Actually, I'm here right now. My boy P Docs. Make sure you look up at P Doc. He's another local hometown hero type thing. Here at the studio on High Street. He was definitely a big inspiration because you know, within the last maybe 4 or 5 years, when I started to really get not established, not that I'm an established artist, but like when I started to like understand, okay, this is the process. I'm now releasing music, I'm promoting it, whatever. He was the guy in town that had been doing that for a long time and has a big following, and like everyone in town knows who this guy is. You know, he's at all the parties, he's performing, he's putting on shows, and he definitely inspires me in the sense that just how much he was able to build on his own made me feel like, okay, he came from the same town that I do, and he's doing his goddamn thing. Like, it is possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't feel so crazy anymore. So we've done a lot of work together. We did an EP together. We did our first show together last year. Awesome. And we got some other shit in the works. We work on another EP. Goddamn, working on building a website, all kinds of next shit.
That's awesome. That's what I'm talking about. As you know, being a brand, you get the chance to expand yourself and expand, you know, especially like, you know, either for merchandise or for different types of you say tools, you call it, you know, you get to put it out there and people appreciate it, you know, especially work you put into it and everything and so forth. But let them know also, you said like who are, like, for example, you mentioned, I think you mentioned Eminem, but you said that he's still good. He's a good rapper, I'm not gonna lie. But he's kind of
wrong. When I was 12 years old, that's all I listened to. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I haven't heard a good Eminem verse in a long, long time. But
no, I understand.
That's not, there's no dissing either. Like, we all know Eminem's the greatest of all, well, one of the best of all time. You know what I mean?
No.
Super certified.
No, of course. But my thing is, like, out of the mainstream artists you hear as of now today, or even back in the days, like, who are other, like, say, top 3, let's say, that you like look up to and stuff?
Damn, top 3 that I look up to. You're not gonna be expecting, and it's not. Listen, I grew up like a 90s head, like, and that's really where my heart is. And so those are the names I'm pretty well going to be mentioning, but that's not to discredit any of the new stuff coming out. Like, I'm a big fan. I just see it as two very different. Obviously, it's all hip hop, but they're totally different subgenres of hip hop. And I listen to both sides with different intent. Anyways, to answer your question, my favorite rapper of all time, Black Thought. Man, this guy has just always been super consistent. He's one of those artists that was crazy and forward thinking when he first came out, and he's only gotten better since. And this is like a 20-year run the Roots are on now, so it's not longer crazy shit. So definitely Black Dot.
Nice.
Rock Marciano, definitely got to throw him up there. One of the illest underground MCs ever. People don't give him enough credit, but he's really starting to shine right now, which is a beautiful thing.
I like that.
And I can't, and honestly, I don't listen to him as much anymore, but I can't forget Kendrick Lamar. Like,
he's good.
When Top Dog was first coming out, that's when I was coming up in high school. That changed everything for me, man. Because they were like one of the first independent labels to really get that, like, Kendrick Lamar, everyone, like, that pop star level status. And I just thought that was the most inspirational thing, because, like, on this same label, you have a Kendrick whose discography is already so wide and covers so much. You also have Ab Soul. You also have Isaiah Rashad. You also have J-Rock. What dude's a legend. Like, so I can't forget, and Kendrick put me on to all that, and that was like all I listened to for a long period of time. So I can't forget that.
Awesome. And you know, I like what your choices, because every artist have their own style and genre. And, you know, for example, Kendrick Lamar is like poetic, and it talks about real issues that are happening to these lives and stuff like that. And you know, it's just different things, like you mentioned, different elements, you know. And talking about that, let's talk about you now. Like your music, I know it's hip hop, but it also is a blend of, like, I know it's like different types of genres mixed into there.
No doubt. I mean, it's definitely hip hop. My kind of, I guess, sonic goal, like, I'll be, if I'm going to be 100% honest, I'm still really in that developing my sound stage, because it's like, okay, now I'm at a point where I can write to anything, and I know I can come up with some fire shit, because if it's not fire, I'm going to scratch it out and change it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm only going to put out quality, but I'm still in that stage where I can do a lot of different sounds, but I'm wondering what I do best. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I have 3 Whiteboy Scummy tracks released. There's a lot more in the vault that's coming out. So, you know, follow me, follow your boys, stay tuned, follow on Spotify and all that. But right now I have 3 tracks out. Don't Ask was my first one, which is definitely like trap influenced. I'm not rapping so fast. It's very chill, but it's all the lowest common denominator between all of my music is that I'm really rapping. You know what I'm saying? I might design it so it doesn't necessarily sound like that. You know what I mean? It's always flowing too. But like I said, my favorite rapper is Black Dot. That's just the standard. That's the bar I'm trying to reach. You know what I'm saying? So that's, no matter what you hear from me, I'm gonna be really writing these bars and like really rapping my ass off. So you know that. But beyond that, Don't Ask is very like trap, southern. It's got a higher tempo beat. It's more like a club dance type thing. Then I released Mike Checker. Total opposite, like 90s throwback, posse cut.
Man.
MCs on there. I saw some Griselda, you know what I mean? Lo-fi, minimalist, grimy shit, but that's my shit too, you know what I mean? Like, my verse on that might be one of my favorite. Man, actually, fuck my verse. Clubber Lang. I don't know if you watching this right now, but you on that shit. What do you say? It's like your great teacher, boy, I'm nice with the grammar. Me against you in the battle. That's like fighting my grandma. I'm like, yo.
Facts.
And then my most recent single is
Seasick. Yes.
Seasick. And that's what we're here to talk about today, because that's definitely more trap. Definitely some lo-fi, grimy type shit. But it's very, very personal. It's kind of like a deep cut and talking about, like, you know, the sacrifices that you have to make as a person to be an artist, and like even call yourself an artist, like, and be okay and proud to present yourself that way. Because if you're half-assing it, you're not gonna, you know what I mean? People are gonna call you corny. And you know, I still work a 9 to 5. I opened my business this April, so like I'm busy as it gets. But like, yeah, thank you, I appreciate that. But if you want to, like, but I do that to work towards this dream I have. You know what I mean? To build my foundation and show the world what they need to hear, because you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's cliche. Every artist says it, but like I just offer something different. I truly believe that. And but like I said, you got to make a lot of sacrifices to find the time to do that. Like, you know what I mean? And that's why this COVID shit has kind of been a blessing for me, because like I'm not going anywhere. You know what I mean? It just gives me more time to focus in and write and be on my shit and promote, thinking new campaigns. So that's really what Seasick kind of delves into. I use like the metaphor of like water and like a body of water, if you're drowning and like falling deeper into this world as you sacrifice more things to be able to accomplish more as an artist, right? Yes. It's like a balancing act, because you also can't go crazy, you know what I mean? Like you got to keep your loved ones close, you got to see the family, all that. So that's really what Seasick is about mostly.
Nice.
And if I'm gonna round it off and just tell you what I think Whiteboy Scummy sound is as of right now today, I'd like to think that I bridge the gap between people who miss that 90s era rapidy rap shit. I'm really talking to you about something, and not even just bars, battle bars, like really talking to you about something in a poetic format, and linking that with, you know, the modern sound, the polished, finished digital production, the auto-tune, the melodies, riding the beat and flowing. I'd like to think that my music lands right in the middle of that.
That's what I'm talking about. I gotta commend you on that, because honestly, I gotta go clap for this. Okay, yeah.
Thank you, no doubt.
You're welcome. Not a problem. Because you know what, it's true, and we just had this conversation not so long ago with me and my people who were saying, you know, music to these days, it's cool, but it's like kind of worn out. And we appreciate the classic music, you know, back in the 80s, 70s, even to the 50s. Like even now, like you said, the 90s, before, you know, our generation, what they call it, but you know, we appreciate music that because it's still a classic. You could hear it now and appreciate it, and that was many years ago.
You know what I'm saying? That's the format.
Definitely. But talking about Seasick now, it's available at all digital platforms. I just want to make confirm with that.
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. And that's gonna be you mentioned a project working on now is gonna be on that the single is gonna be on that project.
Yeah, so kind of keeping this low right now, but I'll tell you guys for
we got this exclusive. I love it.
So when all this COVID stuff happened, my boy actually went to BC to go do some tree planting thing. So I bought his equipment, I set it up in the basement, I started doing my COVID 16 series, which is just like those 16 bar short videos, whatever. But I was also recording mad music there, being like, damn, I never recorded in my goddamn basement before, with like the little cardboard box with the soundproofing on the side, hanging up the blankets like ghetto, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no budget for prime, but that's just it. So I'm like sending it to these producers that I record with in professional studios. I'm like, damn, I don't know what they're gonna be able to do with this mix. And I get some tracks back. Seasick was one of them. Mike Checo was another one of them. And I'm like, damn, this shit is sounding good. And I got a lot more in the vault that was recorded in that same basement. Now I don't have that set up anymore. Unfortunately, he came back. I had to return all the equipment, whatever. But I got a lot done with it. So we're gonna do the I'm calling it the Live from the Basement EP, which is a series that I was doing on Instagram and YouTube there, which was just kind of, you know, showing the artistic process of like, okay, how does a rapper actually put music out from his basement? Like I actually showed the steps of all that, did this little drum cover, whatever. And then that's gonna kind of come back around full circle with these next few singles that I'm dropping for the which will be the Live from the Basement EP, all recorded in the basement on some Whiteboy Scummy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just making the best of what you got and making it work.
I love that.
That's what we need. You know what I mean? As artists, like you can't let nothing hold you back. Like nobody expected this coronavirus thing to happen and shut the whole world down. But what does everyone do? Like the biggest companies, they adapt. You got to just be ready for that. And being ready doesn't necessarily mean that, oh, this is a possibility. I've thought out all these things that I could do to react. It's like happens right then, happens real time. So you got to be able to think on your feet and shuffle the cards around and be like, how do I make the best of this? That's, I guess, really what I'm trying to say with the EP.
No, definitely, and that's amazing. And like we just got the exclusive here, guys. That's what I'm talking about. I just love when it just gives extra stuff. I love it.
You guys are the first to hear it. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, man. That's where I do most of my promoting. That's where you're gonna see most of the content. And man, you'll stay up to date on everything. I haven't released this yet either, but for the CP, I got another single coming out. I think 3 weeks. That I have to look up the date.
Oh, yes.
It's called Boonies, and I'm sure me and Vero will link up and talk about that one too when it drops, right?
Yes, you let me know. You got my info. We hook it up. We'll hook it up and everything.
You go on Instagram and follow at Whiteboy Scummy, just like that. No underscore, no period. Whiteboy Scummy. You'll be up to date on everything.
Definitely. Before we would you like to perform Seasick actually right now live, or would
let's do that. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, and then we'll talk a little more. All right. So no, I'm gonna let you perform right now, Seasick, for everybody watching live. And then after that we get back to the questions. All right. No problem.
Get up here. Yo, I'm gonna need water too. I'm really just sitting in my whip right now. So.
No problem. So I'm gonna get out the room. You do your performance, and I'll be right back in here.
All right, let's get it. Just gonna run this right now. Play it through the speakers. Wait. Before you go, just let me tell. Oh,
no, I'm not leaving. I'm gonna let you have your moment to perform. And
well,
then
no. Just let me. Okay. Let me see if you can hear everything proper.
Okay.
Because now I can't hear you. Hello, okay, are you there?
Yeah.
Yo, everything's quiet all of a sudden. I don't know why. Damn, that's okay. Just tell me if you can hear this. Is that a good volume? You can hear the sound? You can hear my voice?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
How's that? You can hear that? That sounds all blessed? All right, let's run this back one time.
All
right, so my name's Whiteboy Scummy. Again, see me on all the streaming platforms, all your favorite social media. This is my latest single called Seasick. We're going to do this one time. Yo. I done come so far, I might have lost my ways. I'm no longer the baby that mama raised. A lot of money down, got a lot of stakes. Sometimes I feel like chasing brighter days, cause it's all the same when you can buy your fame. It's all the same when you can buy your fame. So I stack my money up while I can, cause I rap better. You can try and change. Double up, big stacks. Yeah, I rate that. Buckle lace straps with the suede slacks in the Maybach. Look like 2 chains with 2 braids back. Waves crash, think I'm getting deeper. Sin City with the senoritas. I think I forget all my pretty features. All I'm missing is the misdemeanor. I'm busy. Sorry, boo. I'm cooking. Barbecue. You take a shot. I follow through. You do the most. All eyes on you. Look around in a room full of people I don't know. Have me shook like the snow globe. I'm a long ways from the road home. I'ma play the card. Keep it low, pro. I know it's been a while since you've seen her. I just wanna see the world before I leave it. Get deeper in the waters, got me seasick. She gon' say they got your back, but do they mean it? Do they mean it? Could it be that steadily, yeah? That's the team, yeah. Get deeper in the waters, got me. Y'all feel me on this one? We gonna get it one more time. Yo. I ain't stretching the work, but I'm stretching the cash. Rubber band ready to snap. Said I ain't spending no money. Then I ain't spending no rap. Really, I ain't even stressing on that. Man, it's the jealousy in me that's getting me mad. Get you a bed and get friendly so fast. Damn, should've seen this coming. Don't rip this repercussions. Dead that shit can't reach my number. Phone got a that was easy button. Smile like Stevie Wonder. My little freaky something. Keep her jumping between the covers. I mean, she had me flustered and shit. Getting no caught up in this. That was my overflow. That's water running the bridge. My real ones still call me Yaks and Freshie. Bitch call me Scummy the Kid. Some make a house with a bundle of bricks. Some will go back and try double the flip. It's nothing to lose. I got so much to give. All but done with being stuck in the sticks. Getting deeper every day, it ain't no secret. If it wasn't for my ego, couldn't dream big. Gonna get with me, they know I'll make the team rich. They gon' say they got your back, but really mean it. I know it's been a while since you seen her. I wanna see it. That's my shit right there, you know? Getting deeper in the waters, got me seasick. They gon' say they got your back, but do they mean it? Do they mean it? Could it be that steadily, yeah? That's the team, yeah. Getting deeper in the waters, got me seasick. They gon' say they got your back, but do they mean it? Seasick out now at Whiteboy Scummy, all streaming platforms. That's SoundCloud, that's Spotify, that's YouTube, that's Apple Music. Man, check me out everywhere. You know what it is. Are we back?
I'm here, baby. I'm here, baby.
How was that? Did that come through live?
I was good. I was like, okay, I'm jumping in there in the back.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's
so I don't know
dope.
what's happening with the speaker here. I got a phone call right before I started that, and since like everything's mad quiet right now.
Oh no, don't say that.
It's mad quiet. Could I like leave and rejoin? Is that okay? Is that possible?
Oh, okay, yeah, you could do that real quick. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that so quick. I'm gonna be back so fast.
Okay. Yes, guys, that right there was Artist Whiteboy Scummy. Yo, dope performance. I love it. I love it. He'll be back in a few minutes, guys. But again, guys, you guys could comment. If you have any questions for Whiteboy Scummy on here on the live, you could do so. Hey, you're back.
That's it. And everything's blessed. I'm glad I did that.
It's all good. We're here. We're here. But again, guys, if you have any questions for him, we're live right now. We'll be here for a little while. Yeah, anything. That's right. Listen,
I'm an open book. And that's one thing about me is everything you hear from me, especially my music, is authentic. You know, I'm not talking about shoot 'em up, bought the Chanel watch. Like that's not me. Like when I get there, it might be me with the the flossing. It's a different world out here, man. And I'm just gonna tell you like about what I saw, and things go a little different out here. And it might not be what you expect, but there's a lot of interesting stories I had to tell. So, from the interviews to the music, all authentic. So ask me whatever you want.
That's what's up. That's so okay. So let me ask you, have you do you
need that artists I listen to as well? You know what I mean? Like if they're not like if I can tell that they're not telling me a true story, then that's why we got to give it up to people like Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace. People like A.R. Ab, people like Griselda that are you know what I mean? Like they're really telling us. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real art. That's true. Anyway, sorry, I'm going on.
No, I'm listening.
I respect it, man. That's the real life, man.
No, that's all good. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Well, my question to you now is, if COVID eventually dies down, let's say, do you ever decide, you want to come down to the States and do shows down here and?
Like crazy? That's of course.
No, I want to make sure because I know the COVID is like, yeah.
Yo, you're right. It will probably be a while. Honestly, it'd be a while before I can even justify a tour here in Canada. Like I'm on the ground floor, you know what I mean? I got a lot of work to do. What I'm fortunate to have is a lot of OGs and people that I know and connections that I've made, people I've been studying, which is, obviously in my favor. But, I found all those people by my goddamn self too. So I'm starting to understand the beast of this industry. And as soon as possible, I'll be in the States. I'll be doing the tours. I'll be going to Europe. I'll be going to Asia. Because Whiteboy Scummy is going to be everywhere, man. It's your favorite white boy. Come on. What is it? They know what it is.
Listen, you let us know.
But they know what it is.
Hell yeah. No, but I would love to have you come in person to the station when everything dies down, hopefully.
That'll be my first stop. Let's keep in touch about that.
No. You already know that, yes, definitely. But let's get some more about you, who you are. So overall, like you mentioned, you're going through a lot. You mentioned, and you have people that are helping you, become who you are as an artist. Now, my question is, what advice out there would you give any upcoming artists as well who's just starting out the game? But from your experience alone, what you can give them an insight for that, about how to become what they are.
All right. Step one: find your sound. Find what you do best. People, I feel like every rapper that's ever become something that people look up to, they all started sounding like another rapper when they were first starting writing the raps, because everyone looks up to somebody. Everyone's got their favorite rapper that they just feel a different way, they think is the illest. Try to write like them. You know what I'm saying? Not bite their style. Well, I mean, you essentially are, but like that's the genesis. You know what I'm saying? That's how you find your sound, because then you're gonna find this next artist. You're gonna start to go that way a bit, and then next thing you know, you have all these different little pieces and pockets from people that you looked up to and idolized, and then that's where you really start finding, okay, this is what I sound like. This is what I can write to. Step two, find what you're gonna talk about. Because it's like I said earlier, like I kind of already went on about it, but it's got to be authentic, man. If it's not authentic, that shit is felt. Now, don't get me wrong. There's people that can do it. If you got millions of dollars to throw into mass media promotion and get with a major label, then throw your money into some trash single that'll be hot for a summer. Sure, make your money and then cut, because people aren't gonna care about the next one. We saw that with I was just talking about Block Boy JB. And don't get me wrong, in Atlanta, he's popping. He's got his thing. Like, he's a certified artist for real. But, like, after that Look Alive shit, like, I hadn't heard the next single. Fetty Wap is another. Anyways, like, you can do that.
That's
like,
true.
if that's where you want to go and, like, get a bag, then get a bag. But there's no longevity in that. So you got to be authentic, and you will grow a fan base of real people living real life that really relate to what you're talking about. That would be your audience, right? Step 3, keep recording and keep writing, and don't ever stop doing that, and keep challenging yourself to write to different things, because then you're going to start to, once you've recorded, like, I feel like you can't just like record 15 songs and put them out as an EP. Like, I mean, everyone does. I know I did, but like, it's gonna be trash. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's gonna be trash. You just have to keep writing and writing and writing, and then show your friends, show your family, and you're gonna find out which songs that you recorded and wrote that hit people the hardest, that are really the best songs. You know what I mean? That connect with people the most. And then you'll start to be like, okay, now I have like real fucking music here. Like, this is shit that people actually want to listen to. That's how you're gonna find what you do best. And that's all. Those first 3 steps are kind of finding your sound, because, and the reason you have to start with that, because the bottom line, just to even play ball, your music has to be good, and your branding has to be on point. You have to have a audience and a clear, distinct sound and look. That, like, when you think DaBaby, like, what do you think of? You picture him. You've seen him before. He's short. He's big. You know what I mean? He's jacked. He does the Suge shit. He's got that distinct bass sounds in his music. He's from Charlotte. You've seen that on the Jersey and the Bop video. You know what I mean? And any artist you think of, they have those distinct characteristics and quality. So that would be, I guess, that's kind of the 4th step as the process that I'm getting here. And then, so now that you have established your sound, who you're talking to, what it looks like, what it sounds like, the 5th step is make some goddamn money, and don't expect to make any money back, and expect to invest a lot without making any money until you build some sort of infrastructure and audience of people that show genuine interest in what you have to offer. And then you can start doing the merch things and finding streams of revenue that turn it into money, but it costs a lot to get to that point. Yes. Yo, I always use this example. Jay-Z fully said it on his first album, Reasonable Doubt. He says, I came into this motherfucker 100 grand strong, 9 to be exact, from grinding G-Packs.
Damn.
This guy came into the game with 90 grand. You know what I'm saying? Does that make you think? Like, and you, the more interviews that you watch, like, all these artists came into the game the same way. They were financially stable before rap. You have to be. But once you have that kind of investment and can start really, hopefully by then you have the connections too, because that's another huge part of the game that I honestly got to go to States. You know what I mean? Like, I got to start going to these parties and being around and meeting these people, introducing. Like, COVID, I ain't there financially yet, but I have a plan to get there financially. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people get stuck where I'm stuck right now. Step 5 is just, there's a point where you got to keep, and don't get me wrong, like, you're saving your money and working towards this investment or whatever, however you want to build that brand and like get your name out there. But like, at the same time, still be recording, still be putting out music, still be in the trial and error and gaining the fans one by one. Like, when I say one by one, you might release a whole single to a whole promotional campaign and get 2 followers. But those are 2 real people that will stick with you and follow you and take interest the entire. They want to see your journey. You know what I mean? They want to see the path that you take. They're so fascinated by something that you're willing to try that they're not. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing that one by one. Build your fan base, because you find that anybody with resources that you could use wants to see that you already know how to make money doing this shit. They want to see that you're established. It's an investment like anything else. It's a business. So like, you know, and people, when I say this, people are always like, so what, you're saying the money's more valuable than the music? I think, well, that's not true, but the music, the good music is the bottom line, especially today when there's like a new rapper every week. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cardi B will drop, and then Meg Thee Stallion will drop, and then Drake will drop, and then Post Malone will drop, all within a month. And these are the people you're competing with. You know what I'm saying? So like, it takes a long, long time. And And I'm still on the ground floor, so everything I could be saying could be entirely wrong. So take it with a grain of salt. But
No, you're right. Actually, you're right. It takes a
well,
lot.
I'd like to think that I'm pretty well studied, if nothing else. Like I know a lot of people. I've had a lot of conversation. I've been in a lot of studios with a lot of people that are way more established than I am. And I'd like to think that I'm on something. You know what I mean? But take it with a grain of salt. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's nothing wrong with that. Actually, I wanted to ask you this question because I know, like, have you down the line? Would you like to? Because he's also Canadian. Would you like to work with Drake one day? I mean, if there ever,
Of course, man.
shit, hell yeah.
I might have a laugh now, cry later freestyle coming out soon. That might be a thing. Who knows?
Oh, okay. See, I'm getting good stuff today. All right, that sounds good.
yeah, we got stuff in the works, man. We got stuff in the works.
I love that. My other question to you is, I think down the line, what did you want, like, let's say for 5 years from now? I know you mentioned you want to do a lot of things. You want to, build a company and everything. And that's good. You got to keep being consistent, which is true, keep being successful. But my thing is down the line, would you like to give back to community with your company? What would you like to do to give back, as I say, sports like that?
That's such a great question because, of course, I want to, but I couldn't honestly say that I thought of how. You know what I mean? And like what ways, like, of course I want to give back to the community I grew up in. And like, first things first, as soon as I got some pie to split, then I'm putting my people on, you know what I mean? Like building a team of people that I grew up with and I trust and I know I can use their skill. And obviously put my mom on. I'm gonna get her a fucking house in Cuba because that's what she always wanted. I'm gonna pay my dad's mortgage so he'll be good and he can just sell the house and move on to something else. And obviously get my family involved, everyone that I love and care about is really the first step for me. But giving back to my community, what I definitely want to do is build more infrastructure in Canada for music business industry shit, because like the first Canadian artist you said is the same one that anyone else would say, Drake. And there's a reason for that, because when he was really starting to pop, he went to the States to get his promotion and his mass marketing and work with Wheezy and all that. You know what I mean? Like, and they have to reach that kind of international status. Like, we just literally don't have the amount of radio stations and viewers and listeners and like actual infrastructures and like publishing companies that promote Canadian music. It's just not, the industry over here isn't as much of a powerful beast as in the States. So I think that's how I would like to develop that and build more things like that and build businesses and put people on and help create those kinds of infrastructure to just, because there's so much hip hop in Toronto. Oh my God, it's crazy. There's so much creativity and entrepreneurs and
that's crazy. Wow.
Producers out here, man. There's so much hip hop culture. It's insane. And the shows out here, the underground scene is live as hell. Like,
oh man, I gotta go down there.
Real talent and ill rappers and music you never heard before, but like so many of them get trapped in that. You know what I mean? They never were able to break through. So it's there, and I'd like to capitalize on that for sure.
That's awesome. Yeah, I didn't even know about that. Like, I know it's a lot of talent out there, but I didn't really know that there's not really that much resources, as you say,
and that's the big problem that most artists have out here, and why there's so much culture, but like you don't necessarily hear about it that often is exactly that reason, right? But like I know a lot of people doing a lot of cool things too. Like anyone's watching this should look up at beat.cave. It's beat.cave, beat.cave on Instagram. They're doing some incredible shit. I don't know if you're familiar with the Dreamville sessions that J. Cole did.
Nothing. No.
J. Cole's record label is Dreamville.
Oh, wow.
And last year, I'm going to say like 6 or 7 months ago, maybe longer than that, he put out this album called Dreamville, Revenge of the Dreamers 2. And basically what he did was he booked a studio, I think in Chicago or Atlanta, and he just invited mad local producers and like artists that were popping from the actual area, like people that were locally famous and nobody's heard of on like a major platform, and put them all in the studio. I think they rented it out for like a week and just made music, and then at the end of it made an album.
Wow.
And had all this local talent, and you'd get like a guy like JID with a track with T.I. because they had like big names come through too, right? Goddamn Griselda was there, Bodie James was there, Guap That 4000 was there. Anyways, my boy, the guys at Beat Cave, they're essentially doing that in Toronto. They have this event that they're waiting for COVID to pass. They've done I think 5 or 6 of them before, but now they're just doing the official Beat Cave 2.0 October 24th. I want to say 24th or 26th, whatever that Saturday is that week. And it's exactly what I just told you about the Dreamville thing. Like, they rent out the entire Link studio, invite all mad producers, all mad MCs and artists, and they bring them all into the same building. The producers have their rooms where they're just running beats all day, and it's kind of divided by genre or whatever. And the artists just kind of roam around, pop their heads in rooms. If they hear something they like, oh, you'll run that back. I got a verse for this. And then everyone's making music right there. Yo, it's crazy. It's such a vibe. And then at the end of it, they put out a tape too. In fact, you can look up the Beat Camp tape on Audiomack is where it's streaming. Beat Camp, just Beat Camp tape, I think. I might have to double check the name on that. But if you looked at their Instagram page, you'd be able to find it. Awesome. And I made that tape and everything. That shit it's amazing what they're doing, man. Like, creating a real community, you know what I mean?
No, definitely. And like you said, that's good because it's one source to help out a lot of artists out, but also they need like more, like you mentioned, and just to inspire more people just to keep on working on their craft, as they say. You know? No
doubt. And those guys are they're geniuses, man. They're gonna do big things. Like, this little BK thing is probably a stepping stone to something much bigger that's gonna be in their next 4 to 5 years. You know what I mean? Like, because they believe in the same thing. So, see. I think it'll be a different story in 5 to 10 years from now. I think it'll be a lot because Toronto really hasn't had its time to shine in hip hop. You know what I mean? Like,
that's right.
Everyone started in New York. Then in the 90s, it went to the West Coast, and then in the 2000s, it went back to the South. You know what I mean? Like, it's time for Canada to get popping, man. It's been time.
No, definitely, man. You say you put Canada in a landmark. Like, okay, Drake did it. Now you're the next person to put it out there and give more that moment for everybody to have their shine, as they say. You mentioned.
Me and so many other people. You know what I mean? Like, there's some amazing talent coming out of Toronto right now. So many.
That's amazing. Well, let them come our way as well. You know, I appreciate the love.
Of course. You know what it is, man. The big part of it is those connections in the States too. Yeah. So, respect for putting, think about Canada and your favorite white boy. You know what it is.
Shoot. You're welcome. Listen, when I haven't gone to Canada in years since I was a kid, many years ago. But I loved it there. They were very nice, friendly. It's very clean. Very cool. So I might go there maybe one day. We'll see. And I'll just be like, what's up, white boy? What's up? Hang out for a bit.
We're going to let you host the show.
Oh, my God. Yes. I won't say too much. We'll talk.
We'll talk.
Definitely. Do you want to do a freestyle or something top of your head if you want to? It's up to you. I know I always do that. I always do it to people.
I wonder if I do another. Let me just see if I got another track.
Sure.
Okay. That isn't out yet.
Oh, should we get exclusives? Yay! I feel like a little kid today. Yes, guys, comment, hit up White Boy Scummy right now live on the Vero G Spotlight.
You know what?
Yeah.
So I got this next single coming out.
Oh, cool.
It's called Boonies. That's coming out in like 3 weeks. I have to check the date. I have to get back to you on that. But it's exclusive anyways, and I think I could probably perform that for you guys one time.
Okay, cool. So guys, let me get out of here. Let the White Boy Scummy do his thing, and we'll be right back.
All right, let me just have a sip of water here. And I never performed this one yet. I just recorded this recent, so let's see how this goes. All right, so this track's called Boonies. Y'all hear me coming through? Huh. You catch the beat one time. Came in the boonies was poppin'. I came with the boonies was poppin'. Long way from the view of the province. Lot of miles on these shoes that I'm walking. Been a minute, I knew that I got this. I'm safer than do the comments. That's an Earthline do for the chronic. I found my dream in my wallet. You cannot hustle what you you can't out the hustle but hit make a mockery of it. Ride my jock and I love it. I'm hot like the pot when it bubbles. Got me a model to cuddle. Dressed like a cop trying to cuff him. She ain't trying to get caught on the covers. I kind of thought it was funny. Take off the top, I was was dummy. Must have went shopping for undies. Get home, she ain't talking to hubby. No room in my closet. Jay's got too many options, so I ain't just moving, I'm sliding. Watch me maneuver on the slide. Can't relate you consuming the product. Lots to say, but I'm usually solid. Cash money, your suitcase is locked up. Country boy shot my boots for the lawn chair. Yeah, amazing to me. Came a long way, still chasing the dream. That stains on the teeth. Day after day, gotta eat. Paid with the pain wasn't free. Train with the fame wasn't free. Paid with the praise wasn't free. Do say with the ace wasn't free. Building my name wasn't free. Right here, what I'm saying wasn't free. I came up, the booties was popping. Long way from the view of the problems. Lot of miles on these shoes that I'm walking. In a minute, I knew that I got this. Out of space, catch me cruising the comments. Back to Earth, slide through for the chronic. I find my truth in my wallet. You cannot hug it, what you call this. I came with the booties was popping. Away from the view of the problems. Lot of miles on the shoe that I'm walking. In a minute, I knew that I got this. At the space, cruising the comments. Back to Earth, slide through for the chronic. I found my truth in my wallet. Yo, what you call this then? Huh? A breath of fresh air like it's oxygen. Another problem, kid. I was out of it. Shit, I'm just thankful out of pocket piss. If karma a bitch, you my bottom bitch. Hold me down and then that's like a hockey stick. If I'm a influence, it's always lit. Shorty showing off their party tricks. Feel like Roddy Rich cause I'm a rock star. Don't let your kids near them. Lawn dogs. I hop on the whip at the venue. Black 10 on the windows, back door of a long call. Take another pic. You ain't thinking you make it on the list. I'm crazy with the shit. Baby, the flips looking like Slim Shady on the script. 80 on the wrist. Just plain, that's naked as the fist. You ain't gonna see stones on me to the T and I'm not just playing the assist. Ain't you get it, I get on, you get it. But it's a real better investment. Stick around for the wins and the losses. We built us a fortune and set up for seconds. Amazing to me. Came a long way, still chasing the dream. That stains on the T. Day after day, gotta eat. Paid but the pain wasn't free. Frame with the frame wasn't free. Paid with the fame wasn't free. Do say with the ace wasn't free. But my name wasn't free. Right here, what I'm saying was, I came on the booties was popping. Long way from the view of the problems. Got a minute in the shoes that I'm walking. Been a minute, I knew that I got this. Out of space, cause we cruising the comments. Like the same through the crowd. I found my truth in my wallet. You can't us, so what you call this? I came with the booties was popping. But the view of the problems. Lot of miles on these shoes that I'm walking. Been a minute, I knew that I got this. Out of space, cause we cruising the comments. Back to Earth, I do for the crime. I found my truth in my wallet. You cannot us, so what you call this? Hot. And there you have it. That's called Boonies right there. Yo, I fucked that one up a 1-2 time. Like I said, I never did perform that one. I just recorded that like 2-3 days ago, man.
No, man, listen, you did a good job. Clap, 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 clap.
He moved to that right on.
No, man, you killed it, man. You killed it.
That's what fits me, man. That Boonies shit. That's that country shit I'm telling you about. You know what I mean?
I like that. I like that. No, that's what's up. But, I always tell people and anybody we have on the show, you always just got to keep working, be consistent, and be humble. And down the line, everything will come into place. There's always like a jigsaw puzzle, as they call it. You just got to put the pieces together, and eventually, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, you hit the nail on the head. Like it's you're never gonna learn until you try with this industry, especially. Like that's true for anything, but like especially with this shit, like. It's really, you just gotta keep trying and say, okay, this worked, this didn't work. Let me try this. Okay, this didn't work. Let me try this. Okay, this worked, so I'm gonna try that. You know what I mean? And then you just put the pieces together. So
definitely.
Gemini stacks.
Yep. People are starting to come in now. You
can check me out on Facebook too. I can't believe I didn't even drop that. Whiteboy Scummy on Facebook. Just type in Whiteboy Scummy. You can find me everywhere.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Is there anything else you want to discuss about, like particularly like any other exclusive stuff? Wink, wink. You want to let us know that nobody else have heard yet? I'm just saying, or anything that you're working on.
There's so much to talk about, man. Honestly, I stay working. I'll tell you what the next move is I got some merch on the go. I'm gonna try to set up that and get the website. It's gonna be called Scummy Brand. And you're gonna see that it's gonna change everything, man. It's gonna put all the pieces together. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to talk about that jigsaw puzzle?
Yes.
So make sure you check. You follow me on Instagram, like me on Facebook. You're gonna keep up to date on everything. I'll be on TikTok too. I'll be making freestyle videos. Yo, I got a WAP freestyle coming out. Like I said, the Laugh Now, Cry Later. Like I be staying busy, man. I got a whole long list of stuff I could tell you about, and it's I'm gonna come in due time. So you just sit back and watch and enjoy. Hopefully you fuck with my music. I know I put a lot into this, and I think you're gonna find us a little bit more than some of these artists you've been hearing been putting into their music, and I think that might be refreshing for a lot of people. So
that's what's up.
And I appreciate every one of you.
Not a problem. You're welcome. Actually, my other question to you is which artist would you like to collaborate down the line? You know, in due time? I know how to ask you that.
No, nobody's ever asked me that.
See. Okay.
Definitely Freddie Gibbs. Okay, I mean, Freddie Gibbs can make us just a stupid heater.
Wow.
YBN Corday. From the city, I definitely want to work with G Body. Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is an animal, man.
He's dope.
Definitely DaBaby, actually. Me and DaBaby. Oh man, I'm gonna put some shit out. Oh my god, I'm gonna tell him. No, me and DaBaby go crazy.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Jeez, I mean, the list could go on and on forever. Definitely like Jay-Z, of course. There's a Drake, like I said before. Black Dog, just because like that's just like a. Oh, you know who I want to do a track with is Benny the Butcher.
Okay.
West Side Gun, get him to executive to produce it and shit on his Puff Daddy.
Wow, that's dope. That's dope. I mean, any like for example, now like any mainstream artists, like females, like Cardi B in mind, or you know,
Cardi B definitely. Nicki Minaj, definitely Nicki Minaj.
Woo. Well, she's pregnant. When she gets out of after she having the baby and that and all that sorts, and she get back to being herself, So
I feel like if I linked up with Megan Thee Stallion too, it would be on some DaBaby type shit.
Exactly. Oh, we got a question. Gemini Sachs asks, would you work with Lil Wayne?
Over and over and over, I would work with Wayne. Months with man. I think we could put out a crazy song. That's a good point.
Oh,
Lil Wayne,
man.
Man. He's such an MC, man. Like, he's a rapper's rapper. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't give him the credit. He's just, you know who else? How am I not saying this? 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz might be one of my favorite rappers. I swear to God. You know what I like about him is he makes me laugh.
What's that?
I'll try to do that. He makes me laugh. I try to do that in my shit too. Like, you can't take yourself too serious, man. Like, you gotta have some funny shit.
Of course.
2 Chainz is the shit.
That's
I say it fully. I look like 2 Chainz with 2 braids back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was like, I like the cigarette thing. I was like, that kind of stood out. I was like, I like that.
I hate it. I hate it.
No, but no, listen, it's all good. I understand. But yeah, but like I said, don't worry about it. It's fine. No, but
of course, it's not that. It's a great picture. Don't get me wrong. I love that picture, but
no, definitely.
I just feel like it's mad corny when I look at it. That's just me. It just kills me. I'm like, damn, I didn't even notice it. Of course, I didn't smoke that cigarette. I didn't smoke that cigarette after shit. It broke the house. I forgot it was there. I performed, and then I tried to. It was on my face. And it broke the house. I got tobacco all over my hair, my braids, and shit. I'm like, oh my god.
You're like, what is this thing here? Wait.
You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, thank you. I hope you like the picture, but it just kills me every time I see it. I won't lie.
No, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Actually, let's talk about like I said, you just mentioned exclusive here, which I'm honored. Thank you. Let us know what is your idea for your cover art for your next project or anything of that sort.
Well, Boonies, that cover is hilarious. It's like I said, it's that country shit. It's literally a horse and some mud in the background, and that's it.
I like that.
It's just, man, I'm just trying to paint a picture of, like I said, where I grew up, the things I've seen. I like to make it funny sometimes too. It's just like a horse. You know what I mean? It's just some silly shit. Actually, it's funny you're talking about art because I'm not sure when I'm putting this single out, but I have another track that I'm working on. I don't want to say too much about, but I do.
Okay.
I am working with an artist, like an actual professional painter who does this for a living to do the artwork, and I just got the preliminaries, little design, maybe 3 options or whatever. I got those 2 nights ago, and oh my god, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a piece of art, you know what I mean? It's like people are gonna see it and they're gonna stop and be like, wow, that's incredible. That makes me feel something as soon as I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's beautiful, man. So it's funny you brought that up.
See, I don't know. It just came to me. I was like, let me ask.
That's important, man. I feel like right now I just West Side Gun, what he's been. Are you familiar with that artist?
Which one?
West Side Gun.
Sounds a little bit familiar. No.
He's out. Anyways, he's very curated. Everything he does is very manicured. You know what I'm saying? And the artwork is crazy. And I feel like I really look up to that right now. and I just inspired me. So I try to take it seriously. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. That's
Make it
cool.
real.
No, though, definitely. I mean, how does your family and your friends feel about your mission, your goal, as they say, as an artist and trying to do well for everybody as well?
Man, everyone supports. It's all love, and then I feel so surrounded by love in those moments. That is such a blessing. Because I know a lot of people don't get that kind of support. I mean, obviously, there's mad at other people in this town that I grew up in that think is fucking ridiculous, but whatever. Like those, far beyond that, anyways. You know what I mean? And everyone that I am close to, like my friends and my family, they all want to help me. They all want to like work with me in different ways, and they all want to brainstorm with me. And like I said, like every single one of them has a skill or something that like, they can be involved in down the line. Because like this is an industry where it's like there's sharks out there, man.
Oh God,
so, like,
yes.
I feel like it's such an advantage to have your team. I feel like people grew up with that. Like you look in the eye, like trust is felt. You know what I'm saying? Like real recognize real, and you're just gonna know what it is, and it's all truth and trust and honesty every time, all the time. So like I feel like that's more valuable than you know what I mean. Like it's I'm super grateful to have that. You know what I mean?
That's a must because like you mentioned before, sometimes it's great to have that thing in your back and say that drive, and when people support you and they see that you're growing and you're as an artist and so forth, and you appreciate what you're doing, it means a lot because down the line your mission is being fulfilled, as they say. Definitely.
Yeah, man. Again, it gives you that extra push. Of course, there's those moments every artist has where you're like, damn, like, is this the path that I'm on? Am I doing this right? And they just like, shut up. You're doing what you do.
That's right.
You got it. You're on it, right? And then I'm like, right, okay. And then, you know what I mean? It's just something to fall back on, right? And I know there's hands there to catch me. It's, man, I thank God for that shit, for real.
Awesome. That's what's up. Again, guys, you're on the Vero G Spotlight TV. Well, I read a whole bunch of things right now. Vero G Spotlight TV Network exclusive right now with artist Whiteboy Scummy from Canada.
Yes, that is your favorite white boy.
That's right, baby. That's right. And oh, it's done now. And baby, guys, you guys could comment here. We're live right now on everywhere on Facebook Live on both my accounts on Vero G and also on the personal page. You guys can watch it on YouTube now. Watching live. Comments, guys. Comments. We have the artist right now. If you have a question for him,
comments. Come on. What's good? You ask me anything. I'm an open book.
Hey now. Okay. Definitely. But my next question to you is now. Let's say down the line, you come to the States, you're blowing up and everything else. My question to you is, and you eventually, you get more established, let's say. My thing is, what do you want to do in the States? Particularly, like, I know Canada's your homeland and your town and where you're from, but down in the States, what do you want to also change down here? That's my other question for you.
Yeah, that's a really, really good question. I never really thought about that, to be honest. I don't know, man. I feel like shit is pretty blessed right now. I mean, of course, like, obviously I want to change, if anything, yeah, you know what it would be? It would be the police brutality shit, man. Because that shit disgusts me, and like all this murdering of like innocent black men. I don't know, man. It makes me sick to my fucking stomach. Like that, like I don't understand like how these people are being trained to just draw their weapon before anything, but like that needs to change, man. That's disgusting.
No, definitely. Actually, it's I think that I don't know who was it. I saw him. I don't watch the news that much because it's too much. It's too depressing. But
you know what I mean? Like it's honestly, it just I don't know. It hits me in a certain way, man. It just makes me a lot of times some real shit. It made me like ashamed, not like ashamed to be white, obviously, but it's just like damn, like these people are just doing this shit all wrong, man, and like painting a big brush is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like it's really unfortunate.
Definitely. Do you down the line? Don't talk about that now. With all these cases that are happening, even the protests happened in the city, where I think it was Times Square, and they had like people where they ambushed or something. I think a guy drove over and hit some protesters or something for the Black Lives. Yeah, it's really bad down here. I mean, before a couple months ago, it was really bad. We had like a curfew and everything, but it has gone down a bit, ever since went with the situation at hand. Well, my question to you, now, with everything's happening, you mentioned that. Do you think down the line you make a song about, with the police brutality situation and Black Lives Matter? So
100%. Yo, of course. Like that's something I've probably already written in the past that I'd probably revisit. You know what I mean? Like I write so many songs and I have for so many years now. I got journals and journals. Like, I'm
Nice.
sure that's something I've definitely touched on before, but I don't think I've actually like dedicated an entire song to like thematically go through that. And I think that's definitely something I could do and like something I would invest in and do the video and really like tell these people like, you know what I mean? Like,
So true.
you're
So
right,
true.
like and actually make a point.
No.
I don't know how it would be formatted. I'd have to think about that.
Oh, okay.
That would take some deliberation. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely, definitely. My
100%, that would definitely be a thing. I predict that right now.
not a problem. See,
I might go write that right after this. To be honest,
see, I'm motivating you right here.
you know what I'm saying? I might just take that run with it. I kind of like that.
Not a problem. I mean, it is what it is. But my question to you also is there any other thing that like for example, for me, it's domestic violence, 'cause I'm a survivor. But for you, like, is there something that down the line as you want to like target it in your song besides this? You know, you want to like let the world know that your voice is to be heard and with the issues and stuff.
Like what another topic is?
Yeah, like what else you have, like something that is meaning to you, like either people who've been raped or so, or anything of that nature, something that's a touchy issue, but as an artist you want to use that for your creativity side.
Just love is the answer for everything. You know what I'm saying? Just that's we all just need to. I mean, it covers so much. Like it's such a broad statement because it covers so much. Like, you know what I mean? We have to get past all these classes and systems and labels, like countries, and obviously, I mean, it's all cliches, things we've all heard before. But I mean, it's true, and people ignore it because we've heard it so many times. But it's like, I don't know. I would just it's all about spreading the word of love and like, make your money, put your people on, get situated, because any one of us can do it. You know what I mean? Like, and that's really what it is. Like, I guess I try to make motivation music, man. Like, I really try to like show people that like you can do this too. And like I feel how you feel. I'm a person like you're a person. I tell stories like you tell stories. You know what I mean? And like just show people that like just do what you do. You know what I mean? Whatever that is in any capacity, just do what you do and follow your dreams. And you'll fail a million times, but you only got to succeed once. Like that's another one. Like we can't be so afraid of failure. Everyone's afraid to fail. Like God forbid something doesn't work out. It never works out the first time. Never worked out the first probably 5 or 10 times. You got to figure it out, but then you only got to get it right one time, and then you're on to something. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like I said, and like it goes on from there. So like, I mean, like the broad, I guess, umbrella statement is just love, man. Like, praise God, love life, be good to people. Like that's all this is really about. And I just kind of translate that through my story, I guess.
I love that. See, I feel like I'm in church right now. No,
you're funny. Let me kill you.
I'm like this all the
Scummy, you know what I mean? Out here.
No, it's all good. It's all up. But I just love what you're doing overall. Especially from where your way is at, like everything, the COVID situation, everything, like all these obstacles are trying to stop us, but you're still consistent, and I applaud you for that because it takes a lot of energy, a lot of time, but people are actually dying. There's still people dying with this COVID situation.
Yeah. I still gotta be careful about it too. Like I said, I run a business and I see a lot of old people every single day, like different people at their houses every single day. So like I gotta be careful with that. My dad's 60 years old, smoked his whole life, so he's like compromised. Like you know what I mean? Like it's definitely still, and we're still like the thing people I feel like are forgetting is we're still this close to doing a whole thing all over again.
Oh God. No, I don't want to think about it. No.
I mean, you're right. Like, I hate to think it's scary shit, but we got to understand that that's a possibility and be in our P's and Q's. You know what I mean? Responsibility. And I feel like it's going well so far, but I mean, only time will tell. You know what I mean?
Exactly. My question now, let's talk about, I know we're going off topic, but let me just ask you one more question is, how do you feel about, no problem, how do you feel about like, kids going back to school with this thing going on still with this, with the whole COVID?
I have no idea. I know I wouldn't be doing no digital class. I'd be fucking out smoking weed. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. I understand why it didn't work out for a lot of students. I guess I've heard a lot of stories and whatever. And like, oh, this kid graduated with these because he just did it all right quick, and then those kids over there just didn't do it at all, and they all failed and have to do it again. So it's like, but I mean, like I said, like we're this close to having another thing, and like to me, the scariest part about sending the kids to school is like a lot of them are asymptomatic. So any one of them has it at any point in time. The entire school gets it and then brings it home to their parents.
Exactly.
And then it's just like the whole thing, like I said, would start all over again. So it's like it's really hard. Like I don't really know how to call it, to be honest. Like on one hand, if you run schools, like I said, there's that possibility. But on the other hand, these kids aren't doing school. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody doing the digital thing. So it's like, I don't know. I don't really know. Unless they do it all outside or some shit. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how to call it.
No, definitely. You're right about that.
Maybe I graduated. I'm done with that shit. It's fine.
No, I feel you. No, it's just like, I always like to get people's perspectives of it. And, with this situation is just so blown out of proportion for like, we went on for months now. And, it's just frustrating,
Super duper. It's crazy. I mean, that's why I'm kind of happy that I opened my business, because it's allowed me to just focus on that and really work and just make money, which is great. But it's getting to a point where it's like, damn, like, is this like a way of life that we have to get used to now? Like,
I know.
I don't know. It's just some shit.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But let's close out right now. Again, let the world know where they can find you. I think you mentioned it before, but let them know the whole works. Where they can find you and your music and where and all that stuff.
It's Whiteboy Scummy. You can find me on all social media platforms at Whiteboy Scummy. Just how it sounds. Scummy is spelled SCUMMY. I'm everywhere. Facebook, find me on Facebook, hit that like. Find me on YouTube, hit that subscribe and follow. All stream Instagram, TikToks, not Snapchat actually. Oh. I'm working on the Snapchat. I'm on the Snapchat
I don't
right now. Follow it. All streaming platforms. Just like that. You see that little Artist Whiteboy Scummy? You type it in anywhere. I'm telling you, anywhere. SoundCloud, Audio Mac. You type it just like that. I'm gonna come out. You're gonna click follow. And thank you very much for listening. I hope you like my music and seeing the development and the journey of the artist. Maybe you could do it too. Like artists get at me for real, man. Artists get at me. Like, let's work. I'm always down to work.
No, definitely, man. And I just want to thank you so much for your time. I know you were in the studio.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to go right back up right now.
Okay. No.
I'm not recording. I'm just kind of middlemaning for my boy who wanted to do a session or whatever. He never done one before, so. But I might actually go lay something down on this. The beat was pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, down the line, hey, I'm available if you want to work with me as well too. I like your stuff, so we'll see.
Yeah, no doubt.
Definitely, man, definitely. But again, thank you so much, White Boy Scummy, for being a part of our show tonight. And I cannot wait.
Vera, I appreciate it. It's nice to meet you, yo. This is thing. We're gonna do this again, no doubt.
Definitely. I like this, even though distancing kind of fucked everything up. This kind of was a blessing in disguise.
This works just fine. I'm cool with this. I'm gonna whip. I still get to go record.
Hey man, shit, can't go wrong with that.
Yo, shout out to Vero G for real, man. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much. And tell the world about us, what we do. We do music videos. We do it all, promotions, all that shit, as they say. And, we just provide you guys a platform and you guys do your thing,
Okay. I didn't know you did all that. I know you did it.
Yeah, man, we got the magazine. Man, we got the magazine. We got the radio, TV. We try to get everybody out there,
Okay. We gonna talk. We gonna talk.
Okay, exclusive.
We gonna talk.
No, definitely, man. But thank you so much again for your time. And we'll talk if anything. And have a great rest of the day. And we're gonna put this out there, so everybody's watching it now right now. So yes, guys, support this amazing artist. From Canada. Yeah.
From the country, from the boom, right. You know what it is. Check out my latest single, and thank y'all for listening. Whiteboy Scummy.
Thank you so much, man. Pleasure. Thank you.
So I just leave this, or I click leave?
Yeah, I got you. Bye. Peace. Awesome. This is amazing, guys. I love this stuff. We provide great stuff, great content for you all who's watching now or watching later on when it gets out there. It's already on all platforms. Let me just double check my name real quick here while I talk to you guys. One second. I know I'm not bugging yet. Here we go. Here it is. Okay, perfect. Yes, guys, again, we had the exclusive interview here. First at the Vero G Spotlight. Vero G Spotlight TV network on all platforms at YouTube. I'm a YouTube channel you guys can subscribe to as well under Vero G Spotlight TV network. Why not? Should you subscribe? I subscribe back. That's how we just share and support one another. Also, you could check us out at Amazon Fire TV. That's if you have the Fire Stick, I believe. It's free, our app. You guys just download it under Vero G Spotlight. You look it up. It's this picture here. Well, this thing here. Let me see if you guys can see that. Yes, that's the picture of the logo, as they call it. So if you guys want to follow, it's free. I appreciate the love. Also, you can follow me on my artist page, Vero G. That's right, guys, Vero G. And a lot of great things to come, guys. I just want to say thank you again for watching. Great, amazing artists. Big shout out to DJ Chase and everybody that's working hard to put their stuff out there, especially with this tough times of the COVID situation and all that sorts. So again, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Peace. I love you all. Again, guys. Go get my copy. I know it's not digital yet. It's another process. But anyway, but if you guys want to get a hard copy, you can hit me up on either of the platforms I mentioned. We'll take it from there. Again, The Rise of Vero G, sophomore album. And have a blessed rest of the day, guys. Take care. I love you all. Peace. I'm out of here. How do you get out of here? Bye, guys. Love you all. It's your time to shine, and always believe in yourself. Remember that. Take care, guys. Till then.